What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about some of my favorite and my least favorite things about working in management and fast food. I got my first fast food management job in 2012, and I worked with that company, I think total for about 3 years. No, 2 or 3 years, and then I worked a couple jobs in between, and then my most recent job, I would have been there 3 years in July. No longer with that company. No beef. It's cool. I just want to talk today about some of my favorite things about working in fast food management and some of my least favorite things. So one of the first things that I guess most people would say about working at any job would be the pay. The pay was pretty good. I mean, when you're getting paid between $30,000 and $40,000 a year to flip burgers, I mean, that's good considering that you're flipping burgers. I know that there are some jobs in my area that were like warehouse jobs and just, I mean, like really hard labor jobs that were paying less than what I was getting paid working in fast food. If you make all your numbers, your profit's good, everything like that, all your overhead's good, everything like that, you get bonuses. So I really like that. Another thing besides the pay that I liked was the leadership development. If you're lucky, you'll get with a company that really cares about developing their employees, and they'll send you to training classes. Sometimes, I mean, you get to stay. They'll send you somewhere, put you up in a nice hotel. You'll get to stay for like 3 or 4 days, and you get to see other people that also working for the same company as you that probably aren't in your same store, or people that are from just all over. Maybe if you're in the same area, something like that. I always just like to see just the different, like I said, the different types of people that you see that works for the company that are on the same track as you. You get to swap ideas with other managers, maybe something that you're struggling with your store, they're succeeding in their store, so you can swap ideas and you can just really feed off of the other managers. Another thing that I really liked was customer compliments. Anytime that you get great customer service, always tell a manager. I mean, you may not think about it like, oh, I'm gonna tell this manager and then it's gonna stop there. No, we're gonna go to the employee that helped you, or you could even call corporate. We're gonna go to that person. We're gonna, let them know that they're doing good, that they gave exceptional customer service. We praise them for that. So just make sure that if you get great customer service, make sure that you tell the manager, just because, I mean, we love to reward our employees for doing what they're supposed to be doing, pretty much. Another thing that I like about working as a manager in fast food was being able to find that one employee that's just a regular employee, not a manager or anything, and just helping that person develop so that they can one day become a manager. I really like the coaching part of it, just being able to coach someone and just kind of teach them the ropes of what to expect as a manager, and just the responsibilities and stuff like that. I love the training aspect of it. So that's a few of the things that I can think of right now that I really liked. Now, some of the things that I didn't like. Alright, so one of the things that I did not like was difficult customers. And when I tell you that I can go on and on and on about difficult customers, boy. So here's the thing. I understand that, you go to these fast food places, they're not always going to get your order right. I mean, because we're not perfect. We make mistakes. But some people go too far when they call and complain. Now, if you call and you say, hey, my order was messed up and I'm already home, blah, 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 hopefully you speak to someone that is like, oh, I apologize about that. The next time you come through, we can replace that for you, or let me write your name down. Some places they write your name down. Other places, like the place where my most recent job, we would give our names and we'd say, hey, if you have your receipt, write our name at the top of the receipt. And next time you come through, we'll replace that for you. But I mean, you get people that call and they want to cuss you out because their food is messed up. I from working with customers and in customer service, I had to develop this mindset to where I don't cater to assholes. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm rude to customers or I don't care about customers or anything like that. It's just that you have to have a level of respect. I don't care if, like, I know there's a saying, and I may get this wrong, CEO of the company or the janitor of the company. Like, you have to have a level of respect. And people already think that people that work in fast food are not that bright, that we can't find any other type of job, stuff like that. You have to get that out of your mind. I mean, if you're one of those that you go into fast food restaurants and you feel like all the people that work there are beneath you, get that out of your mind, because you don't know, what they've gone through, and you don't know them personally. So, I mean, we get a bunch of people like that. I mean, I've had people say, who's working back there? Dude, fucking retards, blah, blah, blah. Like, they've said things like that, and that's just, it's not necessary. Like, sometimes, if you're having a bad day, you might as well just cook your food at home. Like, don't even go to a fast food restaurant, or any restaurant for that matter, if you're gonna act like that just because your food's messed up. Like, it's not even necessary. And I'm not gonna act like I go to places and if my food's messed up, that I don't get upset. If you see that this person is trying to fix your order, just bear with them. I mean, they could be busy. You never know what's going on. So just think about that next time that you go to a fast food restaurant and your food's messed up. So I could go on and on about that. So I'm going on to the next thing. Another thing I don't like is being held accountable for other people's poor work. One thing about being in management, and this will be any management that you're in, anything that your employees do, it's your fault. It doesn't matter if you knew that it was going on or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, it's your fault. It's automatically your fault because you're the one in charge. And it's even if, let's say, you're an assistant manager and you have like a shift manager that's under you, and they're the ones that's running the shift, and you're maybe in the office doing something, or you're training this person or something like that. It doesn't matter if something happens and that shift manager is the one running the floor, it's still automatically your fault because you're the highest person there. But I mean, that's part of the responsibility and management, is that you have to, you're being held accountable for what's going on, and you should know what's going on at all times. So another thing that I didn't like was the hours. Now, the first management job that I had in fast food, we were automatically scheduled 45 hours a week. And that to me then was, I mean, I was already working 40 hours in my job before that. So, an extra 5 hours wasn't really anything. But in my last job, I was scheduled 50 hours a week. And there was a point in time when I was scheduled 60 hours a week. Like, that's crazy when, I mean, I'm a mom, and, not only do I have to get her up and ready for school, I'm working an overnight shift. Like, all of that stuff is going on, and it's so stressful when you're working 60 hours a week. And I mean, it gets hard. It gets hard. I mean, you're barely seeing your family. You're seeing people at work more than you're seeing your family, and it gets really hard. And another thing that I did not like about being a manager was the difficult upper management. And when I say that, I mean, like, so I was somewhat like an assistant manager. So then you have your store manager, which is your general manager in most cases. That's like your direct, your direct report. But then you have like the area managers, you have all these other managers that go up and up and up. Those guys don't work in a store. They don't work at a unit. So they don't know what it's like to deal with customers every day. And not only am I dealing with customers, I'm dealing with these employees. I'm dealing with, I have to make sure that we're hitting our numbers. We have to make sure, it's all this stuff at a store level that you're dealing with that they don't deal with. So, in most cases, if you're lucky, you have an area manager that started at a store level and they know what it's like. But it's like sometimes the expectations that they have for you, you can't meet them. I mean, sometimes that is the case. And I mean, they ride your ass about it. They ride your ass so much about it. And then like that goes back to you're being held accountable for other people's poor work. And it's like, if my employees aren't performing right, I get in trouble for that. So I guess that's all that I have in this video for today. And I also wanted to add that if you guys have any questions about interviewing, job searching, anything like that, let me know and I can start a series on that. That's kind of what I want to do with this channel. Like, not only do I want to do like hair tutorials and product reviews and things like that, I also want to help people develop, interviewing skills and job searching skills and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and you won't miss an upload. If you click the little bell, click the bell, and you'll be notified of when I upload a video. So if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments. I'm also going to leave a link to my blog in the comments because I have some posts over there that are pertaining to job searching and things like that. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't watched my other videos yet, make sure you go check those out. And that's all I have for now, so I will see you guys in the next video.